to Decatur, Alabama. And just to backtrack a couple of days, really just a day and a half, I delivered my load to Brundage, Alabama. When I got there, she said that it was a live unload, but according to JP Hunt, it was a drop and hook. So that was some mess to get sorted out. I have a little part of it that I will enter. So I got here at 6. Let me see, what time is it? I got here, it was like 6:55, and she says it's a live unload. Cool, whatever. Well, not really cool, but whatever. And then she says a live unload is for 7:15 tonight. And I was like, wow, well, I got here just in time. And I am here in Brundage, Alabama to deliver my load. Now, the game plan for today was to deliver. I was supposed to get here at like by 5 p.m. I mean, I didn't have a set time frame or anything. The drop time frame was for all day today and all day tomorrow. So I get here at 6 something. I still don't know how it went from like 5 to 6. It was like an hour difference, and it wasn't the time frame. I'm in the time zone. So get here, and she tells me that I have a freaking live unload. And I have an hour and 27 minutes to get home, which is about 44 minutes up the road. But it usually takes them 2 hours to get me unloaded, if not a little bit more. So I am so freaking upset. This is the downside to trucking. You have plans, the plans don't work out. And I just want to throw up all right now. I am tired. I am thirsty. And I just want to go home. This messes up my 34. The plan for my 34 was to get home by like 5 p.m. Have all day tomorrow to be off. And then that way Saturday, I'd be ready to roll. But no, this changes things. So I might have to call my pops. Pops, I need you to come and get me. Especially if I don't have anything on my PC. Like, I am down to, I've been running on recaps this week. I got 151 left on my 70. And just the 125 left on my 11. I'm so freaking mad right now, you guys. You just do not understand. I've been waiting to go home so that I can go to sleep. And that's not happening. So then she tells me, okay, I get to the dock and there is a wire seal on the back of the trailer. But I don't have any wire cutters to get it cut. So I walked inside to the receiving office, and I tell the lady, and she finally gets someone over here to me. It took like 5 minutes, but somebody finally came. And I told him that he was from the jump. He had pulled out some freaking rod wire thing. I don't know what it was. But I told him he was going to need wire cutters, bolt cutters. And he was like, no, this will work, whatever. So guess what? It didn't work. So then he's like, let me go get a hammer. He goes to get the hammer, and guess what? The hammer doesn't work. He says that normally with this kind of seal, they leave some slack on there so that he could break it with the hammer. Nobody told him that you either need wire cutters or you need freaking bolt cutters. And he finally listens and tells me, all right, let me go get somebody. It's going to be 5 minutes. Almost 5 minutes, guys, and he ain't here yet. So, I mean, y'all, I was ticked off. Really, really ticked off. After I got that taken care of, I went home. It was about an hour to the house, an hour drive, and it is so freaking weird. Bro, are you gonna drive? Come on. When I made my right turn to go to Dothan, that's when I noticed something wasn't right with my lights. And so I was trying to figure out what was going on. They just seemed like really, really low. And then I was like, well, crap, I don't have any freaking brake lights. I was like, on my trailer, obviously. And then I was like, well, shoot, what happened to my dash light? It's just like all of my lights. So I thought just like completely stopped working. I was like, something's not right here. So I eventually got to a point where I was able to pull over. And actually I had checks. I was able to check my brake lights when I got to a really dark place. So I was able to check them there. They're fine. They were fine. I checked my headlights and it was out. And so I think that, I don't know if it was just a one-time thing or what, but my cable, the last time when I thought it was out, my cable was loose, and it had well, it was a loose cable. So when I found that out, I was just able to switch to for whatever reason it wasn't working with the light, so I was able to use my bright light and whatever. So I tried that this time, got it switched to the bright headlight, and it worked. And so I guess it wasn't the cable, not this time anyways. And let me see, so I had that. My dashboard, those lights are still out. I'm guessing it's a fuse. I went and picked up some fuses from Walmart yesterday, so I will be changing those out. And well, actually my pop said that I needed some freaking T25, whatever the heck that is. So I need to get one of those because my fuse is behind my glove box, yay. And or my fuse box is behind my glove box, so yay. I will probably try to take care of that tonight. And got that situated. So all of my lights. Oh, and then when I had stopped, it was so freaking weird. I had a red triangle with an exclamation point inside of it, and that was on. And I was just like, what the heck? Like, all of this stuff was acting fine before I went to Walmart, and after I left, well, like right when I was about to leave the gate, everything was fine. All my lights worked. I even checked my headlights before I left Walmart's property, and everything was fine. But when I made it home, I had turned the truck off and turned it back on because I had read that it was like that one article said that it was low air pressure. The other said that it was low brake fluid. So whatever. But I checked all of my fluids and they're fine. So the only thing I have now to do is to replace the fuses to see if that'll get my dashboard to come back on, the lights to work. And okay, so I filmed, my pops called me and he was like, see, I was thinking that since you have to drive, can I get a ride with you? Can you find a load to go to Dallas, Texas? So I was like, yeah, sure, no problem, no biggie, whatever. And so we couldn't find anything that day, that Thursday. I woke up Friday morning and I find a load to Temple, Texas. And I was like, Pops, I got this load, goes to Temple, Texas. He was like, okay, cool, go ahead and book it. So I booked it. I set everything up with with the company so that I could have a passenger on here, even if it was for a couple of days. But they're being really, really strict about personal time and passengers and all that. So I wanted to do it the right way. And then this lady tells me it normally takes a couple days to get it approved. And I was like, what the heck? But she said she'll try to expedite it, and she got to expedite it. Great, cool. Got that taken care of. Got the trip taken care of. And so I tell Pops, I was like, Pops, everything is good to go. And so we get a phone call Friday, like a couple hours after I booked the phone call, after I booked the load. And they tell him for whatever reason, they didn't do this beforehand. So they were going to put the truck in the shop and not to leave the house because they don't know if it'd be ready for Monday morning, especially since you have to drive 12 hours. Bro, I made a false. I booked that trip for no reason because he called this morning and the truck wasn't ready. The messed up thing about it, the thing that messes it all up, because I don't care about going to Texas, is the fact that my mom had some stuff going on Wednesday and she wanted me to be there for it because I'm the oldest sibling, and there's a possibility that I'm not going to be able to go to Texas, turn right back around and come back to Alabama. So I had just called her before I started filming, and I told her, and she was like, okay, cool, she'll just try my sister. So, which I told her I'm still going to try and make it, but there's a possibility I won't be able to make it. And, but I told her if I don't make it for the court hearing, that I should definitely be back home by the weekend, probably Thursday, Friday. Probably Friday. Get home Friday after I drop off a load. And so I have a load. It picks up in Decatur, Alabama. It delivers to Temple, Texas, if you haven't picked that up already. I don't know how I remember that, but I did. And it has to be there by Monday. I got all day to deliver it. It's another one-bar load. And so I made it to the place. I got all my stuff put in my truck. I cleaned out my truck. I hated that I ended up taking the 34 because yesterday was just so busy. I'm actually a little tired, but I'm going to pick this load up and then find somewhere to shut down. I don't want to shut down in Birmingham, but I might see there's some truck stops around Decatur. I know there's some in between Decatur, and actually there's one, I think it's a Pilot, that is right before my exit to get off to go to my pickup. So hopefully there'll still be some parking available there. I won't get there until about 6 o'clock tonight because we were waiting to hear back from the people, but they never called, so whatever. Yeah, so I will check back in with you guys later. I got it's like 3 hours and probably 40-some minutes by now, but it was a 4.5 hour drive. So I'm gonna go ahead and get this knocked out of the way. Hey, good morning, you guys. I am in Texarkana, Texas, and it is currently 6:20 on a Monday morning. I should be delivering this load around 11 or so, and so still got to go through Dallas. Texarkana is where I was able to shut down at last night. First real truck stop before you enter, I guess, maybe. That was the only one I saw anyways. Well, I mean, there was one before it, but I wanted to go ahead and, you know, get as close as I can. So I got here, parked at a Love's and all that good stuff. So yeah, I'm just going to drive all of 4 hours this morning. I feel pretty good. Hey, and good morning, guys. So I am currently leaving Tyler, Texas. I dropped off my load yesterday, picked up another load. It all happens very, very quickly, so I didn't record. But I picked up that load from, let's see, I had to deliver in Temple, Texas. I picked up in Corsicana, Texas. And then I have a load here. It's a hot load, apparently, I guess. I don't know how true that is because they didn't tell me to call them. But the message said it's a hot load and it goes to Hattiesburg, Mississippi. Yes. That's got to be there by 10 o'clock this morning, and it is currently 3:33. I got a little over 6 hour drive to do this morning, so that's fun. I gotta deliver to Sam, so it's gonna be it should at least be a 2 hour wait to get unloaded. It's a pretty small Sam, so hopefully they're not busy today. And I informed the night shift last night when I looked to see how much longer it was going to take that there's a possibility I wouldn't get the load there on time. There was nothing that I did wrong. I did everything right. I could only drive for an hour and a half after I picked up the load because I needed to go ahead and shut it down so I can get up as early as I could this morning. But of course, the 15-minute pre-trip messes that up. So when I did the, I guess estimated time to leave on Google Maps, it said that if I left by 3:20, I would get there by 9:55. But when I put the information in, as of right now, it says I'll get there a little bit before 10. So I hope I can get there before 10. I doubt it. My main goal right now is to just drive as safely as I can. So pay attention. I'm not in a rush. I never rush. If I'm late, I'm late. There's no point in rushing. So I informed them last night that there's a possibility I was going to be running late. That highway or US 49, if I got slowed down, that's where it would be at. If there was any traffic lights, would be on US 49 or whatever. But that's a possibility that I might get slowed down on the interstate. Hey guys, excuse my hair, it got rained on, but I just made it to my drop off. I was only less than 20 minutes late here at Sam's, and it was a tight load from the get-go. I let them know last night I wasn't gonna make it. When I got here, checked in and everything, they go by the paperwork. Took me a little minute to get back in because some other drivers was doing some stuff, but I was considered a work-in. So I am sitting here waiting for them to work me in. I don't know how long it's going to take. I hope it don't take long because I have another load that I need to pick up, and I really, really, really want to keep that load. There was nothing I could have done about this load here. It happens. Started raining, I had to slow down. I got up at 2:45 this morning, weird time, I know. But I did everything right. It was just one of those tight time frames that wasn't really possible to get here on time. So, oh, I forgot that I had took I had missed my exit actually. I don't know how that happens, but I did. That's really kind of what made me late. But even before that, Google Maps was saying that I was going to get there at 9:50. So that was still pretty tight. I still probably would have been considered late because it started raining pretty badly here in Hattiesburg. And so of course that slowed me down. So I still would have been late either way it went. I would have been a little better if I wouldn't have missed my exit, but whatever. It is what it is. If I don't keep my load, oh well. If I keep it, wonderful. So I'm just going to sit here, get some videos edited and posted, and go from there. But I will update you guys as soon as I know something.